दो लोग हैं, यान और गुकेश, जो 5.5 पॉइंट में, एंड
हम्म।
वन ऑफ देम कुड बी द सोल लीडर 6.5 पॉइंट के साथ, एंड वी हैव लिफ्ट ऑफ। क्या प्रग चेंज करेंगे मूव एंड नहीं करते हुए।
बाय द वे, बिशप H6 हमने देखा था जहां पे कारुआना ने H4 खेला, लेकिन फिरूजा ने खेला है बिशप टू E6, एंड दिस इज अ मिस्टेक। दिस इज अ बिग मिस्टेक अपेरेंटली। एंड यहां पे आइडिया क्या है वो समझ नहीं आ रहा है, समझने की कोशिश करते हैं। सो सहज भाई, शैल आई टेल यू द इंडियंस मूव, या फिर आप गेस करना चाहेंगे? बिकॉज ये मूव थोड़ी 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 वाइल्ड है भाई, थोड़ी वाइल्ड, अलग ही वाइल्ड है भाई।
वाइल्ड मूव है, ठीक है।
हाँ,
I'll make a prediction and I'll say it's knight to D2.
साज भाई ये प्लेयर कोई नहीं निकाल पाएगा। आई डोंट थिंक कारुआना इज फाइंडिंग
Oh,
दिस।
oh, there is E5, D takes E5, F4.
भाई
यस,
इतना
E5,
तो
knight
मैंने भी
takes
नहीं सोचा
E5,
था
knight
भाई।
takes, sorry, E5, knight takes E5, F4. Sorry, E5, knight takes E5, F4. I meant knight takes
यस,
E5,
करेक्ट।
F4, and
यस,
bishop G5,
यस,
H G5. Oh,
यस। इफ
अरे
बिशप
यार, what a
G5 नाउ देन यू कैन टेक विद एच पॉन, एंड दोनों नाइट हैंगिंग है। सो दैट्स
wow.
व्हाई यहाँ पे पॉन से मारना पड़ेगा उनको। और ये
That's
ट्रिपल
horrible, यार.
पॉन, अरे
That's horrible.
इतना हद बेकार
अरे
पीसेस।
look at
नाउ
knight
यू कैन
C5
टेक,
also, यार. Knight
yes,
C5, knight
and now
C5,
knight
game खत्म.
C5, and Caruana is close to winning this. It's really, really bad.
भाई भाई एक सेकंड, ये क्या चल रहा है? कैन वी क्विकली गो टू नेपो वर्सेस गुकेश? भाई क्या हो गया ये सडनली? है
What happened? है भाई, 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 look at this. चैट H3 के
क्रेजी।
बाद मुकेश ने कहा H6 कि भाई अगर तुम खेल सकते हो मैं भी साइड में हिला सकता हूं, एक छोटा सा
Mhm.
प्यादा। एंड रुक टू D3, alarm bells have started
Rook
ringing in
G3
my head.
incoming. Rook
And
G3
Gukesh
incoming.
finds, look at
इग्नोर्स इट
this,
काइंड
look
ऑफ
at
विथ
this,
C5।
कंप्लीटली हवा में थूक दिया वो थ्रेट। C5 खेला गुकेश ने, एंड ही प्लेस रुक टू G3, क्वेश्चन मार्क दिखा रहा है ये।
By the way,
दिस इज,
Sahil bhai, I think we should quickly go to Nepo versus
हाँ,
Gukesh क्योंकि वहाँ पे एक handshake होने वाला है, like in the next, like
ओ,
I would say 30 seconds.
oh, so
So
rook
maybe we should
C7,
capture that
rook
moment. Yeah.
A6, rook takes C3, rook A6, rook C4, rook D6, rook B4, check couple of checks, and sare pawn exchange. And let's have full screen as the leaders of the event will finally agree to a draw. This is crazy. I mean, they both, playing the final few moves, and that's the handshake. The leaders of the candidates event have drawn in round 10. This means both of them go to 6 points, and we still have no clarity who is going to win this event. The battle is only become spicier and spicier, Sahaj bhai. Oh man, that
Definitely.
means they will never play each other. So अब battle एक दूसरे से खेल के सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते। एंड ब्लैक ने खेला नाइट टू C8, एंड बाहर को चढ़ते हुए देखो भाई, इतना चल रहा है जैसे मतलब इट्स मतलब कह रहा है भाई अब तो गोद में जाके बैठ जाऊंगा। एंड सडनली निजात इज स्ट्रगलिंग। यहां पे एक क्रेजी मूव है चैट। व्हाइट हैज टू अटैक। What can Hikaru Nakamura play in this position to take complete control of the game? But the best move, chat, तुमने बिल्कुल सही बोला, G5, basically opening up the king side.
Mhm.
अगर ब्लैक यहां मारता है, look at the bishop, look at the queen, and there is absolutely no defense. G5, why Chad on fire? He misses it. He plays bishop f4. Nijat, Nijat, OP bhai. Queen c6 is the only move to hold the game. That means jo G5 move Hikaru ne miss kari, will
It cost
that
him.
cost him the candidates tournament? Chat,
Hmm.
because if he wins this game, he's in second place, half a point behind the leaders. But if he draws this, he's 1 point behind. If he loses this, he's out. So कहीं ना
Hmm.
कहीं पे बहुत क्रिटिकल मोमेंट हिकारू के लिए। ही मस्ट बी वेरी नर्वस। आई डोंट केयर जितना भी वो बोलते हैं, आई डोंट केयर, आई लिटरली डोंट केयर। कहीं ना कहीं पे every chess player cares about this. He's playing the strongest event in the world, the most valuable event in the world. He does absolutely care.
Yeah, I think just bishop D7. They're probably just moving pieces left and right, and yeah, किसी के पास progress करने का कोई
Oh,
तरीका नहीं है ना.
they are repeating moves. Look at
Yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah.
So we saw G4, Bishop D7, Rook A1, bishop e6, king g3, bishop d7, rook f2, bishop c8, rook e1, bishop d7, and nothing is happening, chat. I think this will be a draw. Let's just wait for this.
Do you think this is because there is some rule कि 40 moves से पहले आप agree नहीं कर सकते draw के लिए, या why are they repeating the moves and not just offering the draw?
Yeah, I think there might be a rule also कि 40 तक draw नहीं कर सकते, and also because I think both players technically, it might also be with it just tricking Prag, by the way, just to keep in mind. He might have the same idea. He's just playing around, सही moment का find करते हुए. And it might also be like, ठीक है, let me just play around a little bit. There's no harm. I mean, nothing can go wrong here for either side. So कहीं ना कहीं पे risk free खेल रहे हैं, तो they're just playing around. And 40 move तक reach करेंगे, and then they will probably shake hands. Man. I think काफी solid game थी from both players. कहीं पे भी कोई भी better नहीं था, हल्का सा भी. So I think the appropriate result. Yeah, he's playing around with the knight.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely appropriate result. You're right.
Yeah. He's asking कि भाई draw करना है. Shall we call the arbiter?
He's like 40 moves नहीं हुई अभी. I'm not sure.
हाँ. Yeah, king b7, and they will agree to a draw. Chat. So that means they're laughing. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Arbiter हो गया, कुछ गलत ना हो जाए भाई. He's already under pressure right now.
Yeah, it's a draw. It's official.
Yeah. So Vidit, I think, had a couple of losses against Prague, and this should be a good stopping point for him. ठीक है, चलो, I've held him now, and that should get his confidence back. King h7 खेला उन्होंने. Queen c1 played. Oh, Hikaru Nakamura is back. He's at least slightly back, apparently. Bishop c7 is a great move here. And Queen e2 played, though. He doesn't play bishop c7. And it's a mistake. It's a mistake.
You? But why?
Bishop e5. Hikaru Nakamura is again back in the game. He's even better now after bishop e7. Why chess is hard. It indeed is. This could be the difference between Hikaru, reaching second place in the candidates, or getting knocked out of the first place. Look at his hands. He's nervous. You can see it, chat. 100%. And he's playing the bishop. He's played the bishop to e5. Wow. Abbasov back under pressure. Oh, man.
Guys, मेरी तरफ से, I think if I was black here, I would go.
Oh, he plays my move. अरे बाप रे, he played my move, queen to e6. अरे बाप रे, this is rare.
Okay, क्या बात है साहिल भाई?
Rare occurrence on the board, chat भाई. Hero Tikku up in the chat भाई. Let's go.
Tikku मैं भी लिखूंगा.
भाई question mark आ रहा है इस move पे. Question mark आ रहा है इस move पे, बताओ यार.
But hopefully, we'll see. Oh, Firouzja just resigned, and we have Fabi winning the first game. Actually, this is the first result we have, from the open section. And Fabi wins this. I think quite expected though.
Raj bhai, if you had to offer Abbasov a suggestion, is it time to resign? Yes or no? That is
yes, definitely, yeah.
चैट एक रिक्वेस्ट है भाई, जल्दी से ना भाई, मतलब 2803 लाइक कर दो जल्दी से बिफोर द स्ट्रीम एंड्स, बिकॉज बहुत जरूरी है. जल्दी से 3 लाइक कर दो, कल से ज्यादा चाहिए. हिट द लाइक बटन. लेट्स गो चैट एज वी वॉच Hikaru Nakamura convert this game. The c pawn will run, but after c3 we can simply play rook to c8. The knight is pinned, the king has nowhere to go, and the a pawn is queening. Within the next 5, they resigned.
Yeah, they just resigned. Yeah, game over.
So Abbasov resigns the game, Sahaj bhai. With this, Hikaru Nakamura wins a very important game here. We can see Abbasov not being able to digest it. Reminds me of Vidit in certain occasions. But Hikaru Nakamura calmly wears his suit, sets up the kings, and walks towards his hotel room. We'll have a very good YouTube title today for his video. Indian players के लिए काफी solid दिन, but जो US के players थे, they have struck with the white pieces. Hikaru Nakamura defeats Najat Abbasov, and Caruana defeats Firouzja, both the players at the bottom of the table now, as we will see in the standings, जो हमें नीरी भाई दिखाएंगे. Let's go.
So Gukesh is on, first spot, but 6 points. Again, हमें ये याद रखना चाहिए ना कि Gukesh का match against Firouzja was a very crucial one. Otherwise, he would be up by a point at least.
That hurts. True.
That hurts, guys. That still hurts. But still, he is still leading the tournament. Nepo, of course, is the co-leader with 6 points, and then Prague right behind. And I think it's a three-way tie between Prague, Hikaru, and Fabi with 5.5
Yeah.
points. Both Hikaru and Fabi won their matches, so they are right on Prague's tail. Then Vidit on 5, and I think for both Alireza and Nijat, it's yeah, there is no hope like we discussed before.
Pehla match. Prague against Hikaru. Chat, what is your prediction? And Sahaj bhai, what is your prediction? Remember, जो वो match हारता है, he's almost out in contention for first place.
100% यार. I think Prague versus Hikaru बहुत important होगा क्योंकि जो भी जीतेगा at least they are in top, they will be in second place at least क्योंकि this is the fight, of who's going to follow the leader essentially.
And now we come to the second game, Vidit Gujarati against Ian Nepomniachtchi, and then Gukesh against Caruana. And finally, the bottom two table, which is the only irrelevant game, to be honest. But I pretty much know who you are supporting. Sahaj, chat, who are you supporting? I'm going to
Chat
support.
भाई तुम्हें पता है किसको support करना है यहाँ पे. Let's go. They know.
Absolutely, chat. Thanks for Niri bhai. Thanks for Shaz bhai. See you day after tomorrow, chat.